Every day we take leaps, still trying to perfect the drop. Every verse I make a point. Let's see if you connect the dots. Yo, what up, y'all? Welcome back, man. This not an ordinary one, y'all. Y'all, welcome back to another episode of Connect the Dots, hosted by yours truly, the newfound loose sound Riley B, man. Powered by Suburban Pro Studio, as always. And look, we got a legend in the building today.
Yeah, and we on the south side. It's so right.
Second to none, man. We got a legend in the building, man. Some may know him as Jordan Blue. Some may know him as Reggie Son. Some may know him as Shorty Da Prince, man. Yeah. We gonna go Reggie Son today.
Yeah,
or
sure.
Look, we here, man. We got Reggie Son in the building, man, to connect the dots, man.
What's
Thank you, man. How you doing, bro?
Man? I'm cool, man. I'm blessed. Grateful to be here. A beautiful day.
Man,
you know, we on this side of it and we moving. So what else?
Man, before we get to the bars, man, we gonna get there. I promise y'all we gonna get there.
Okay.
But man, I just want to first off, man, just give you your flowers, man. Like, just when I say the word legend, man, like really from like everything you've done, said, been a part of, influenced, us just hearing you, just like from the city in general, man, like I want to give you your flowers as much of an influence you've been and just a part of everyone's upbringing, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if people ever told you this kind of thing, but man, like when it come to St. Louis, even people who ain't never seen you, they know your name. They know you, man. And I just want to really salute you for all the work you've done in the city, outside the city, to represent the city and just continuing to be your authentic self and put the crib on your back, dog, for real.
Man, I appreciate that, bro.
Man.
And the thing is, so I say I hear it, but on a public platform, on your platform, to let it be known, you know, because there's a lot of people I'm sure show you love and you like, well, repost it or say something, you know what I'm saying? So, but I just, man, it's one of them things where, man, I'm just grateful, bro. I remember when I first started young, I'm just a little nigga just trying to stamp my name. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, was able to do that. Like the biggest forms of manifesting it or working towards it or whatever, just like all the way up to the 106 thing. Like the thing about the whole situation, the visual part about it is me being in my room, feeling like, man, I'm gonna be on that couch and saying it. And then the first time being on there, going sitting down and being on that couch, you know what I'm saying? And it really was all of it that is actually meaningful to me is things that connect to the crib. Like I got a lot of things that I feel like on a national standpoint, you know, where my agent might pitch or whatever, these things are standout things. Yeah. But there are things that I've done that I feel like, even moments when people come up to me like, you know, I'll be out and when people say, Shorty, what's up? I never know what point of reference is from. But when somebody be like, you hosting my daughter Sweet 16, you know what I'm saying? Or you, man, you came up to my school. Man, I remember when we first, you know, shit like that. Because it's like, man, like to be myself and then hear people express their perspective of like, man, you don't know how that impacted me when you did that. 100%. And I might have been just doing it, you know? So I think I am at a point in life where, for one, I feel like the best is still yet to come, but I'm also like appreciative to look, especially like being back at the crib, moving around at the crib, because, you know, when I first moved away, I was like 19, 20. It was like right after, you know what I'm saying, while I was going. So, yeah, I will say that, like, sometimes people come say to me, they'll be like, yeah, bro, I know people ain't gonna say it. The thing is, people say it, bro. Like, people say it just because I show love. Yeah, 100%. So it's kind of easy for people to be like, hey, bro, like, you know, I'm not, you know, when I was younger, I didn't always move like that because you just gotta learn, you know, but now it's like, I give out what I want to receive and I just flow off of that. At the end of the day, you prepared, you know, like for everything, but it's just, yeah, man, I'm just grateful, man. I feel like everybody, like in their own right, that's what I try to tell people. It's just like, man, if you doing it, then you doing it.
For sure.
Like now, the consistency of it and the work you put into it is how you level it up. Yeah. And it's going to be mountains and valleys and shit, you know, like you got to just do it for your reasons. That's why you'll never stop.
Man, to piggyback off what you said, like, so did you see when you started, I don't know when you started, how young you was when you started?
Yeah.
But did you see yourself getting to the 106 in Park? So where you are now, did you see that in the long game back when you were younger, man? Or did you just kind of be like, I'm doing what I want to do for right now, but I ain't know where it's
No,
gonna
like
go.
that was something I envisioned, but what's crazy is I envisioned it from like an artist standpoint.
Okay.
I envisioned it like, man, yeah, because I'm like rapping in my room, you know what I'm saying, doing concerts and shit, like, so, but yeah, man, I started, like even me getting on the radio, like I got on the radio when I was 12 years old, like here at the crib.
Wow.
I was
That's
12,
legendary,
bro.
man.
I was going to McKinley, middle school, 7th grade, and they had this contest on the radio, D Stone. Still my mentor to this day. Still my big brother to this day. Love you, D Stone. Thank you for everything. He know I said to him, but thank you. Yeah, he used to do this thing called like D Stone karaoke. And you'll call in and just basically like rap the songs on the radio. Yeah. And I used to hear people do it. I'm like, man, I could do that. Like I'm like young, kind of like, man. Back then, I think for me, like coming up at that point, that was when that bug bit me of like entertainment. And it started in church, and it was in school stuff, and it's just like, man, give me a crowd, give me some, like I bet you, you know what I'm saying?
Was you still going, was you still going to school?
For sure.
Every day, just like regular?
I went to
still on the radio at the same time?
It was a point in time when I had got signed in high school where they like, I remember the label came in and met with the SLPS and the superintendent, and they like pulled me out for like a couple months and made sure I was getting my
for sure
assignments and stuff. Even that was crazy. But yeah, through all of that, bro, like I went to all Southside St. Louis public schools. I went to Kennard. They changed the name of Kennard for elementary school. McKinley Middle School, Gateway High School, and then I went to Forest Park for a small semester right before I dipped out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, called in, played the game. So I got through, played the game. The first time I heard myself on the radio, I'm like, I'm calling every day.
For sure.
Flat out. Like I heard, cause to me, I heard myself rapping on the radio.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's over with. So just start calling and then even then, like I didn't see me getting on the radio from there.
I was gonna say, how did that lead to you
Yeah, like one day I called to like play the game or rap or whatever, and he was like, yo, we doing this world's youngest DJ contest. Like you said, I'm like, no, I'm like, bro, let me rap. Like I like you. I'm 12, you hear me? I ain't got I'm like, all right, man, like, come on. And then he like put me on hold. That's why to this day, like D Stone and DJ Cub. Shout out my boy Sam Hood, DJ Cub. Love you, Cub. Yeah, they put me on hold, and bro didn't know me outside of me just calling into the station.
Wow.
But like talk to me for like, 5-10 minutes, man. You don't know what doors this go. No, we telling you, like we hear it in you, like boom. So I'm like, all right, grab my brother. We grabbed a camera to do the little thing on the radio. Then I put like a rap together with all the DJs' names in it at the end of it. It was a VHS tape. We had to camcord it, take it up there. And yeah, man, I mean, shit ended up coming through. And I think after I was on the air for about 6 months, no, scratch that. I was on the air for about 2 years. Every Saturday morning for like 2 years. And then they told me after that 2-year mark, they was like, hey, this was only supposed to be for a year. But we ain't know how to, like, you kept showing up and we like, I'm like, yeah, y'all could have said it all y'all want. I was gonna keep showing up. Like,
for sure, man.
Y'all would have had to tell me something different. But yeah, man, and then different levels after that and loops and back and forth and everything. But that was just the origin of in the city. You know what I'm saying? What really.
And to be doing that, man, so consistently, because when I tell you, at one point, I know me as a listener, not even me just, trying to do my artistry, but as a listener, you got so ingrained in my brain that at one point, I ain't even know nobody else on the radio at one point. I just be like, all right, Shorty on. Yeah. And I'm thinking Shorty on all the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I know he on at least every day. I'm like, and it was just, that speaks to you just having an impact, man. It speaks to your grind. And from teenage years, 12, 13, 14, 15, like to have that type of work ethic, man, is you don't see that often, man.
No, for sure. And it was, I don't know, I think just like, especially when you may never lose it, but, when you able to just lock in on something or just even envision. I think being a visionary has benefited me a lot just because I can see it. And sometimes it's hard. That's why sometimes it's hard to keep pushing when you can't see it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, dang, but certain things in my life I have seen clear, like as far as the progression of them, or even on the other side. Like even going like skydiving. Like I jumped out of a plane. Yeah.
Salute to you. I've been thinking about it, but I'm like, damn, I don't know if I can take that leap.
No, like
no pun intended.
I ain't gonna lie. What made me do it is I saw this damn Will Smith video, bro, and you know he'll gas you up.
Look, make you feel like you can take over the world.
You know he like, man, and he's talking about it, and I'm like, doing that shit on my birthday, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm one of them people who, if I say it, I'm like, damn. Like, you know, but what I'm saying is I envision myself landing safely. Like I saw it. Like I said, man, I'm landing on my feet. And I landed on my feet. Like I straight pictured it. So there's certain things, if I can't see it, I'm like, And I have moved forward on things that I'm like, I don't know how this gonna go. And sometimes the result of it is, you know?
Yeah,
so it's like you just that's the process of life. Doing things, figuring them out, and keep going. Shit.
Man, that's huge, man. Cause just being a visionary, man, you gotta be that, I feel like, to move forward the way you wanna move forward, man.
Yeah.
And to fast forward just a little bit, man, I wanna also salute you, man, because, man, STL Fest has just been happening, man, and booming, man. I wanted to ask you, like, what inspired you to be a part of that, to start that, to realize that we needed something like that from your perspective and point of view?
That's one of the ones. Like when I say things that connect me to the city, like that is one of the ones, because I am in it with a group of individuals too. You know, like it's a family like that. You know, that has become that, and then to extended family of what STL Fest just be feeling like a family reunion or something that you know it's nostalgia to it. It's things, and like that kind of happened when I started. When I was like transitioning, moving back home, this was like, cause COVID was going on, and
during the first one, or?
Yeah, like which one were you on, the fourth?
Yeah, you been rolling for real.
How many COVIDs this motherfucker ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
But this was like 2021.
Okay.
Around that time, moving back, and me and my bro Kilo and Eric and Mike with Mun and Mun. Everybody got tools of their own.
Yeah.
And we saw an opportunity to bring them all together, but it was like, first it was like, man, we could do just like a party or something, and then we go outside, see the stage. I'm like, nah, we need to do something bigger. Like and even then it's just like, man, we need to just do something bigger. We figure it out, and then, you know, you're getting close to it, and then I'm connected with a strong team of women who, some of them started inquiring. You know them women, man, them black women, hey, listen, they pay attention to detail.
Detail, boy. They gonna...
Detail. So she got to ask some questions, possible. You know, Elizabeth, and connect me with Stacy, and they asking questions like, do you got this, what this? And I'm like, no, like, they like, all right, like, start tightening it up. So it's just like all the parts just to be able to really celebrate St. Louis music and culture and community. It's a lot of things I'm proud of about STL Fest, but I think the biggest thing is that, like, the nostalgia for our era of being able to Pretty Willie perform for the first time in 20 years.
That's
at the first
what it feels like, man. It
feels
what I'm saying? Nostalgic. Like,
when the Bangers came back, that was their first time back on stage all together in 10 years, probably more than that. And then you think about what happened that year after, Glorilla sampling all that shit, and just, and it's like, man, I love that, because there are, and I feel like this everywhere, but of course there are legends in our city that we know that nobody may not ever, may or may. So when you get a chance to, like, me, because that's so dear to me, when you get a chance to just like, hey man, like, and they pop out like, damn right, we coming to do it for you. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never seen in person, but they legends to you already, because you've been hearing them for so long.
It's just, that's just so much of. Yep. It influences me so much that I'm like, nah, like, man, let me tell y'all about, like, you know, that's why I flipped a song like Nikki, because Nikki is one of my favorite St. Louis songs ever. You know, Whirlwind, you know, think like when I think about, oh yeah, it's serious. Like, it's, you know, it's the whole nine, like, you know, these are things that's dear, bruh. So it's like, anytime we get a chance to, you know, that's why, I mean, bringing Murph out, that's why anytime I'm on the stage with Murph, I'm giving him his flowers, like, making Loudy pop out. You don't need to see Loudy no more. Loudy like a ghost.
Man, that's one of the things I love about STL Fest is, number one, it seems like it's gotten bigger every year. There's a new element added. There's a new level of promotion. There's a bigger artist. It elevates every year, it seems like. And it definitely brings back, like, a radio block party type of feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But just on the festival level.
Just on the and we grown now. And it's like we get a chance. Everybody got responsibilities now, but it's a chance to like, hey, I'm taking it off tonight. Like we back in the line. We back, we to that point. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that's what kind of it gives strength to our pride too as a city. It's like, man, it's that. You know what I'm saying? When the artists that come here, it's a special connection. At first, it's like only artists from St. Louis, but then it's like, man, artists that got a strong connection to St. Louis. Yeah. Like, Rocco was here. Rocco came pick up the front end at the barbershop. Dolo.
Oh, that's real.
Dolo.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, he like, all right, I'll be through there. Like, type shit. Came, boom. I'm like, hey, so I'm setting up something. He like, oh, I'm here already. Like, when I'm, so it's certain people who have, like, Rich Homie Quan. And then you see, rest in peace, like, there was there was an era when we going like that, and then for that to be kind of the final moment for a lot of people here, like, damn, I just saw him. Yep. Like, not even knowing that was gonna happen. Crazy, like, that's like, man, it's really wild, because I'm like, damn, I feel like you. Exactly. So, so it's just like the moments, man. Like when we all passing through, so we gotta make some moments and not forget the ones that make us feel good. So that's what that's about. And then also the other thing I'm proud of is like that it ain't been no bullshit. Like that's what we like the block party, like us, it's like, okay, we more mature now. I mean, okay, sometimes you get that Dusain system, you can go up a little. But the block party is family friendly, it's free, it's open in the middle of the city. Like, Blue Mine right there, you got that. It's a point to where if it was a different energy right there, it'd be easy for something to happen.
In line,
sure. So it's like, it's all about that energy you put out. Like, man, come on, everybody got kids or niece and nephew or something, like, bring them out. And I'm looking at it like I'm looking at the younger generation. And when they come and they hanging out and they kicking it, it's like, damn, like.
That's what really make it feel like a family reunion.
Yeah, like, and this is going to be one of them things when y'all grow up, same way we like, man, y'all remember Mayday Parade? Man, y'all remember.
How you talking?
Then when y'all get older, y'all remember STL Fest? Hopefully it's still going on, you know what I'm saying? But like it's just looking at it from that angle, like, damn, creating moments for them to talk about or get excited about when the summer come. And there's other events in the city that do that too. To me, that's like when you talk about when you get to a point in life of things that give you fulfillment. Like, they give me fulfillment, like.
And to speak on, like we said, making moments, man, I've been wanting to ask this forever, man. Yeah. You got to take me back to the moment of wop, wow, man. You got, like, because that was, look, that shit took off, man. Yeah. It was in everybody's cars, man. Yeah. Folks was making videos before videos was a thing to be made as much as they is now, man.
Yeah, there's people online dancing in Tokyo and other, like, doing dance to Wow Wow Wow. Yeah, that one right there was.
In the clubs we weren't supposed to be in yet if you want to certain that. It was just everywhere, man. Like,
that's because we was in them clubs.
These are facts. These are facts, man. Like,
that was just one of them. Like, that moment is special because that is at the point when it's like, you with the most people, you got your gang, you got your, like, it's like all us. It's like we on knucklehead shit, we on cool shit, whatever. Like, it's all us. And at that very moment, I do the song got niggas' names in it.
I was gonna say, I didn't know, like, did it take off instantly or did it take a minute?
Yeah, because, okay, so the origin is basically we was, so this was when we was doing, part 2 club jams, going to the east side, doing and this when we heavy on the east side, we doing like Onyx and Rio and Trap House and all this. And we in the Rio, okay, so boom, so then really where it started, my bro Zoe, like, man, this when we fucking around, woo. And this was a reflection of our lifestyle at the time. That's why it's like, wow, make another rap. It's like, I ain't living like that no more. But back then, it's like, my bro Zoe, like, man, this how we gonna start pointing out them ratchet hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, talking shit outside, man, this how we gonna start pointing them out. And like, wow, like, boom. So we like, of course, I'm hosting. I'm hosting Onyx or whatever. So there was this point, Playboy Mix, shout out Playboy Mix, FREESTYLE, a couple people, but I know me and Mix in particular, he used to like start playing this instrumental, and I would just go to the top, and I'm like, wow, but I'm just doing it with me and my niggas
Club
for real.
stuff,
You know what I'm saying? But after a while, it went from 20 people doing it to 50 people doing it to the club. And it got to a point where it was a moment in the club. Like, all right, man, y'all see, hey, you see any Reggie hoes in here? Y'all already know what time. Hey, man, we hit them with that. And it was over, I think it was like VIC, Get Silly instrumental.
Okay.
Or Lil Jon, Knocking Heads Off. And we used to do it. So after that, probably about that third week, when I saw like, okay,
what it was doing.
Somebody like that, you know, they were, hey, all right, we gotta make this song.
Okay.
Crazy enough, somebody else on the east side had tried to make it a song.
From doing what y'all was doing? Like
so that's why, a little history, that's why the song starts off, haters trying to jock my style. That was to them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, all right, they're really like, man, really? Like, boom. So go, and I'm talking about, it was that moment like, me and Loudy in the studio, like I basically recorded it. I recorded it over like the instrumental. So I recorded it over like Get Silly or what. I recorded it over the beat we used to do in the club.
Yeah.
But you know, Loudy started building different beats around it. He'd be like 1, 2, what I mean, I fell asleep. And I just heard, bum, 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 bum. Like, nah,
one of the most legendary starts to a record.
Yeah, he just going. Bro. And it's like I open my eyes, and as I'm opening my eyes, he already looking at me. Like, you know, like, yeah, nigga. So, and it was just, I hopped up that moment, and it was just magic, bro. And it was one of them things where when I left, I think it was like late night. So when I'm leaving this morning, it's noon, and I'm calling everybody pulling up on them. I got a little Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta hear this shit. Pulling up every single, we going to the park. We going to Fairground on Sunday. I just got my doors. I gave CDs to all my niggas. Like, man, everybody walk, man, you ain't hear this shit? And then, you know, got a radio version. And, you know, I'm on the air at the time, and
that's a oop right there. Like,
man, listen, like, it was almost like from the moment I dropped it, I knew the city would go, because everybody calling up, like, it got to the point where when they would call the line, I could hear when I answered the phone, I'm like, they finna ask for that song.
That's dope.
Hey, Shorty, you play your song? I mean, like, it just became like, you know, and it was just a moment, bro, because we like, and I think, you know, back then, we just now, as, you know, teenagers getting introduced, even being attracted to a certain lifestyle.
Yeah.
So then we get a song where it's like it's just easily accessible. So we ain't worried about shit else. Like, we like, man, come on, you know. And that's
like 19 when that dropped, and that was the soundtrack.
Like that's, you know, and that was during that time, man. And I just remember it was a point in time where you know, I had the #1 song and the #1 show on the radio, and it was the #1 song in St. Louis, like over whatever Beyonce had over, like just in St. Louis though, you know, and yeah, man, it's a special song, and then we do part 2, and then
part
Coolin',
and then I don't think part 2 got as much love as I think it should have got, man.
Hey,
That part 2 was smooth as hell. I like the part 2.
That was my pops one right there.
Man, that part 2 was smooth, man.
That part 2, and then you know, we got a Steel Ratchet about to come out though.
Man, come on, man. Look, that was a moment, man. Look, just to bring it back, man, to note to self, man.
Yeah.
Man, it almost to me seems like a combination of things that you was either going through or just where you at now.
Yeah.
But the project seems so intentional. You know what I'm saying? It seems really intentional. Every song feel like it's either it means something to you or you was trying to make a moment. It just seems really intentional, man.
Yeah, I think this was just, the Note to Self project was just a release of, you know, moments over time. Because there's, you know, 2 joints on Note to Self that might be close to 2 years old. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, so it's just me, because I never, like, even when, you know, okay, so you got a song that might not be as big as the last one.
Yeah.
And then, you know, people may feel like, oh man, so do you still? It's like, bro, I never stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I never stop. Like, I just because I honestly do it. My biggest reason is myself.
Okay.
Like, that's why I Note to Self is really like, hey, this what I'm on, this what I've been on. Hopefully you fuck with it. Even if you don't, I do. So, like, and I'm gonna keep doing
And
it.
it don't sound dated to me at all. You know, sometimes you feel like you get stuck in a sound. Sometimes it's
for
like
sure.
the sound of that 5 years or that 3 years. It don't sound dated, man.
No,
no.
I very much like, I will say I take that approach to challenge myself to not only like grow with the sound, but also make sure it's not like even if it don't sound like nothing else, that it don't feel like older or it don't feel like, because I could even take like a gas you up like an older track and make it feel like, and that's, you know, that's throwback, you know? So like, that was just, like I said, that was just a release, bro. Just
waking up feeling all purpose driven.
Yeah.
That's the shit,
you know,
bro.
all them songs, like I recorded myself, like at my spot, like on my setup, like, you know, send it off. Like these are, so some of them first thing in the morning, some late night, some throughout the day. Like it's just moments, like, you know, like, but yeah, like the purpose driven one, I was sitting on that track for a minute, and it was one of the ones when I finally laid it, it was like I even changed what it was originally, like, and just started going. So
yeah, that's one of the ones, man. I think I shared it recently because it was just how I was feeling at the moment. I was like, I mean, when I first listened to it, I was like, oh yeah, this gonna be my favorite song. Or if I ain't heard nothing else yet, but that's my shit. It gets you going, man. And so
especially like in the gym or something. Yeah, like if you got whatever it is, whatever it is, man. That must just wake, like, you know, just let you know, like, keep going. It's just the energy. It's just the energy behind it, you know.
But man, look, before we get to the bars, man, I want to give you your flowers, man. You a legend in the city, man. And it's almost crazy for me to ask this because, man, you've been putting in work for so long, man. Right. What does 2025 have in store for you, man? What's in the future for Reggie Son, man?
Oh, man.
So much behind you, but you
yeah, I mean, and it's a lot, you know. I mean, I can like, STL Fest Give Black Ball, that's happening every year.
Give Black Ball, salute.
You know, community work thing. I can plug events. I can do all that. Like, I think it's bigger than that. I just think that, you know, I am gonna jump more into the acting back. Though I did a movie last year, and it wasn't Blood Brothers. Shout out to Dana Christian, me, Jay Quan, my boy Demetrius, my boy Jason Little, my boy Zach. A lot of people. Yeah, man. So Quan did his thing in there too. Yeah. But yeah, man, so I definitely want to get more into that. And then I also, right now, I'm putting together this variety show to pretty much, it's my own display of everything that I do.
Okay.
So, you know, because what I notice is, like I said, sometimes I don't always know where people's reference point is for me. Yeah. So I might be out somewhere and somebody come take a picture and then somebody else come up and they be like, oh, you, like, what you do? And I'm like, well, everything, you know? Yeah. Like, so this is not just radio media. It's not just music. It's not just hosting. It's not just speaking. It's not just the acting aspect. Like, it's a collective of them all. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm excited for. And, you know, I'm racking up, you know, all the content and everything, and ready for the roll.
Look, when I saw you going crazy in the True Wag joint when y'all did the Big Boy Challenge.
Oh yeah,
I was like, that's Shorty bag already. We already know that.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why, like, when True Wag pulled back up when we did the promo with Said the Entertainer for STL Fest, man, that was dope too, to connect that the OG comedian with the new school, you know, right there in that moment. That was dope, even seeing them just like dap up, you know?
Yeah. Man, look, I feel like this is a full circle moment, man. And we got Reggie Son in the building, man. Can we give him a little something, man?
Are we gonna go right now?
Man. Yeah, can we give him a little something, man?
Okay.
Unless you got something else you want to touch on, man. Look, we here. This is Connected Dots, man. What we got for Reggie Son? We in the building, man.
I thought I was gonna be able to hit my joint for it.
Hey, what?
Hannah Marie, we got your ID. Okay, it's funny, I got a couple baby mamas, but I don't got no kids. Get that real, doing it for the love. Feeling like Mr. Biggs, get that feel. Get that high like drugs. No, I don't pop no pill, but I got married, papered up. Portland Trail, blazing up. I done had enough of the crazy love, now I want me a karma woman. Headed to a party at the karma room, shotgun got a karma woman, goddamn. Lamb tried to top off the lamb, I'm far from an amateur. Good Lord, I ball like Durant or something. City Hall, I drop off the Angela. Man, you niggas ain't, build like, cut like me. Think about it, I just might be the greatest of all things. Heavy favorite, every rating. Tom Brady, I can throw the shit, host the shit, promote the shit, and pay the team. Long as he been going what he born with it. Bitch, it ain't Maybelline. I got a call with a Jew from the agency saying, bruh, what you paying me? Then I got another call from a brother doing 8 to 10 saying, bruh, can you pray for me? Damn right, we gon' fuck it up, make our mistakes, and still we gon' live life faithfully. Little mama on my line talking about she on demon time. I tell the hoe stay away from me. I don't want no demon shit taining me, evil shit draining me. She don't know who my father is. Shine down on me like a botanist. You ain't no op, you just opposite of everything you wanna be. You see it in me. Another OT, step on the P. The longer the flight, the bigger the fee. I mean, Riley, really. Why would they even want problem with me? Look how long they been following me. Absolutely, positively, guaranteed. No matter what you whipping, whatever chick you hitting, give a fuck about the knock you bucking. Can't see me with lazy vision, daytime up close with binoculars. Funny, down I'm the one, still I'm not the one. I'm just vibing, man.
Hey, man, this is Connect the Dots, man. This is legendary, man. We got the legend, man. Reggie Son in the building, man.
Yeah, smooth
Look,
talking.
man, y'all tune in, man. I ain't even got to tell y'all to get here because if you're not here, man, where you been for the last 15, 20 years, man?
Note to self. Note to self out now.
Go get Note to Self, man. Let's do it, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let us know who you want to see next, man. This is Connect the Dots. This is Reggie Son, man. And until next time, peace.
Connect the dots.
Yeah. Every day we take leaps, still trying to perfect the drop. Every verse I make a point. Let's see if you connect the dots.